Yo, guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the podcast, the second episode of 2026. I'm going to try and keep this podcast consistently rolling. As you can see next week, we've got Liam. He runs a TikTok page called Liam on Liverpool. I will leave all of his links down below. Top geezer. So, obviously, Liam, you do support Liverpool, the best team
I
on
do.
earth. So, what is your earliest memory of being a Liverpool fan, and how did you become a Liverpool fan?
Ooh, good question. Earliest memory of a Liverpool fan. Well, I've been obviously born in 2002. I don't remember anything from those days really. Probably my earliest memory would have been around when Torres was playing. Probably when Torres scored against Chelsea in a 2-0 win. But first Liverpool game I went to, 2012, 1-0 against Southampton. Daniel Agger header. Don't know if anyone will remember that game. Completely boring game,
Yeah.
but yeah, that is my first memory. How I started supporting Liverpool was just through my dad, basically.
Oh, okay.
He's just
So,
he supported Liverpool. It's just the only thing I've known, my whole life. So
did you get a choice, or was there no choice? Just Liverpool or nothing?
no, you know what? I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
We were shit when I was a kid. Obviously, growing
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
we
yeah.
had. I didn't really watch much of Rafa. It was mainly Hodgson and stuff. So when I was a kid,
Yeah.
United were obviously winning loads of titles.
Yeah.
So I think when I was a kid, I actually asked to be a United fan, but my dad was saying no way, and
Oh
that is
no.
not happening. And you know
Yeah.
what? I'm really glad that was
Yeah.
the case.
I mean, you chose the best team inevitably. I mean, they have just sacked Ruben Amorim. Don't know what's going on at that
Yeah.
club. That's 9 managers now since Fergie left. So obviously, you do run a page called Liam on Liverpool. How did you first get into doing TikToks, and what made you want to do social media?
Originally, it wasn't even the plan to speak about football. I had a football account where I was just posting compilations of like player goals.
Yeah.
So I was posting. It was a Liverpool account. I was posting Salah's best goals for Liverpool. If we
Yeah.
were playing like Everton that week or something, I'd do Liverpool's best goals against Everton or Liverpool's best moments against Everton and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
But that account then got to like 10,000 followers, and I thought, all right, I'll start making some money off this. But then as soon as I got into the Creator Awards program, I realized it doesn't actually get monetized because it's the Premier League obviously own the content, so
Yeah.
it gets demonetized and that. So I thought, now I'm just sitting here, 10,000 followers, and I'm not. I kind of do
Yeah.
want to make a bit of money from this or something. So
Yeah.
it's kind of pointless. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna place the camera down, sit and just talk about Liverpool. It's what I'm passionate about. I feel like I'm okay at talking about Liverpool. So I
Yeah.
thought, you know what, just give it a go. What is the worst that can happen? And since then, just still here, mate. It's going quite well.
That's what I mean. You've done really well to grow it, and obviously get into the magic 10K, which you need
Yeah.
on TikTok to start getting monetized. Has there been a moment where you've been doing it and gone, so I'm not really enjoying this anymore, or has it just been up since you started it, really?
You know what? I was saying this to somebody yesterday, someone else that does Liverpool TikTok. I don't know if you know him, Ben Eddy LFC. Have you heard of him?
I think I've heard of him. Yeah, I don't know if I
I
follow him
was,
though, but I have heard of him.
yeah, I was speaking to him yesterday and I was saying, because I was speaking to him and he said he wasn't posting much over Christmas and neither was I. And I asked him,
Yeah.
is that because, you've lost like motivation to do it? Or is it just, was it a planned thing to just stop posting over Christmas? Because I didn't really post in December. I didn't post much in November. I think I was really active in the summer and when the
Yeah.
season started. And then I kind of go into spells of not losing motivation, but I, I wouldn't even call it burnout either because I'm not exactly burnt out because I'm just talking. You're talking about Liverpool for a couple of minutes. It's not hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes you sit down and you're just like, I really can't be asked making a video. But
Yeah.
so there are points where, like, there have been weeks where I haven't even posted a video. But right
Mm.
now, I'm really trying to lock in. I've said to myself I'm going to post every day in 2026. I nearly missed yesterday. It was about 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the evening yesterday, and I hadn't
Yeah.
posted. And I thought, you know what? I've said I'm going to post every day. Let's stick to it.
Consistency is key. I mean, I
It's
think
what you
we all
need.
I
Consistency.
think we all get like that, especially coming to the end of the year. You say like burnt out, and you do kind
Yeah,
of run out of ideas as well. I mean,
yeah.
supporting Liverpool globally, one of the biggest clubs in the world. There is so many Liverpool TikTokers that are doing the same content and the same videos, so it
Yeah.
is it
You
is
want to be. You
hard
want to try and be a
to
bit original, don't you?
exactly. I mean, everybody can put the camera up and go, Liverpool are shit. We shouldn't have won that. Whatever talking, but then you've got to unless your face is recognised, no one's going to watch it realistically.
No, you don't want to just completely talk negative. As much as we are in a negative situation right now, you
Yeah.
want to try and put a positive spin onto things. But then I think a lot of people are doing that. So, like you say, you've got to come up with different types of content.
100%, man. Talking about Liverpool now, 9 games unbeaten, fourth in the Premier League. The performances aren't there, and the overall vibe around the club, you wouldn't think we're 9 games unbeaten, especially
No,
considering how we was in October, November. Just a broad question here. What are your overall thoughts on Liverpool right now?
it's more negative than positive, I'd say. The
Yeah,
9 games unbeaten, it looks good on the surface, but then when you actually look at the performances that we've been having in the last,
yeah,
2 months, well, not even 2 months, the performances all season have been poor.
yeah,
But now that the results look a bit better, it's like, oh, are Liverpool improving? But when you look at the context behind it, we've been playing a lot worse teams, and the
yeah,
performances still aren't there. So it's really concerning, I'd say, because I think over the next couple of weeks we've got a lot of tough games coming up. We play Newcastle, City, obviously Arsenal next.
yeah.
So if we're not beating the likes of Leeds, Sunderland, and teams like that, it's you can't really be confident going into those other games.
Definitely not. I mean, you've touched on it there, and we have got Arsenal Thursday.
Yeah,
Going into that, obviously, we beat them in the reverse fixture, but it come down to a beautiful Szoboszlai free kick, and that was when
yeah.
Liverpool were technically playing a bit better than we was now. I mean, we went on that crazy run of like 6 games unbeaten, and like every goal was like
Oh,
last
last
ten
minute winners.
minutes.
Yeah,
The one that stands out to me is a real Winger one against Newcastle. I mean,
that was
that's just
such a
so
good one.
iconic. What are your thoughts going into Thursday's game against Arsenal? I've done a prediction video. I did say 1-1, but I think that is me being quite optimistic. I mean, realistically, Arsenal could turn us over 4-5-0, but I'd like to think that wouldn't happen because, we are Liverpool. We do get up for the big games. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts going into Thursday's match?
Ooh, it is a really good question, mate. I think probably, like you say, you want to believe that we can go there and get something. I
Yeah,
think my heart probably says we go there, we get a 1-1 draw. I don't think we've won there recent. I can't even remember the last time we've won there in the league. I know we beat them in a
no.
cup a couple times
Yeah,
in like 2022. But you want to think that we can go there and get a result, but my head is probably saying, we'll go there, and based on how we're playing right now, like I say, with Leeds and Sunderland, teams like that turning up to even Anfield and just
yeah,
cutting through our press, just playing balls straight through us. Even how Fulham scored the goal against us the other day, just one ball through us, pass around the corner, Wilson
yeah,
scores. If we give Arsenal the opportunity to play like that, then it
yeah.
probably will be a whitewash in their favour. Obviously, you don't want to say it. I don't think I've ever predicted Liverpool to lose a game in my life, but I think if you were to
No.
predict Liverpool to lose a game, this one's probably a good one to predict.
And Arsenal being so in form at home. I think they're 9 wins, 1 draw. Obviously, they are top of the league as well. Funny thing is, I don't think Arsenal look that great, but saying that as a Liverpool fan, we don't look great either. So
No.
performances on paper are completely different to what you play like. Going into this, do you think there's... So I'm trying to say this where there's like... There is an issue at Liverpool. Is it personnel? Is it managerial? Do you think there's a main issue at Liverpool, or do you think there's several issues that need addressing?
No, I think there's probably a lot of big issues. I think
Yeah,
you probably have three main problems right now, and it's like I said, how we look off the ball.
yeah,
Like we can't really press high. When we try and press high, it's not really working. Teams are playing through us. But then in recent weeks, Slot's almost put, okay, we'll go 11 men behind the ball. But even with 11 men behind the ball, you'd think we'd be a bit compact, but we
yeah,
haven't been. Like I said, teams are playing through us. The build-up was more of an issue at the start of the season, I'd say. Now that we've dropped like the likes of Jones and Gravenberch at the back, it has improved us. But I'd still say that is an issue. I think we're a bit toothless in the final third as well.
yeah,
And we don't really have many options. We've got Chiesa, Ekitike, and Gamoa as our attacking options right now. Oh, obviously Gakpo's back as well, but in the last couple of weeks we haven't had him. So
yeah.
we've looked a bit toothless in the final third. But yeah, I don't think there's one main problem. I think it's probably a collection of problems. And then there's a bigger problem of Slot not really dealing with any of them particularly well.
Yeah, 100%. So obviously, the way Liverpool have been playing this year, a lot of fingers have just been pointing at Arne Slot.
Yeah.
I've never been Arne Slot out. I've never really been in or out. I mean, that's a bit of a hot take because,
No, I
especially a couple of
agree.
weeks ago, people were calling for him to get the sack. And I
Mm.
read a stat today. I didn't believe it actually, but I did have to fact check it. So Arne Slot is the first Liverpool manager in history to lose
I think I saw this stat as well.
19 games in a calendar year. If Arne Slot was to get the sack, let's say tomorrow, who would
Yeah.
you like to see? Who would you like to see Liverpool bring in?
That's probably the main reason that I haven't been Slot out because there's not really a standout
There's
manager on the
not no.
market. You know,
Yeah,
we're not going to
I
go
know
and
what you
get
mean.
we're not going to go and get Amarim or Maresca. You know what I mean? Now that they've been
No.
sacked, so there's probably not a standout one. I think if we were to sack him tomorrow, I honestly think the best option is an interim manager until the end of the season. And obviously, with the
Yeah.
World Cup year, we can really reassess it in the summer. So I'd say I'd probably interim manager. I'd probably say probably Gerrard. You know,
Yeah.
I just feel like obviously he didn't do well at Villa, but he knows the club inside out. He'll actually bring a bit of positivity back into the club. He'll
Yeah.
play attacking football, have us on the front foot, which is something that we haven't been doing in recent games. Like Anfield has been so flat against, you know, the home games against Leeds, Sunderland, Wolves, Brighton. Like, so to bring some positivity back in the club, I think to almost steady the ship, not steady the ship, because I think Slot has done quite a good job to steady the ship from the start of the season.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at the start of the season when we were losing 3-0 to Forest, 4-1 to PSV and things like that, it has been an improvement since then. But yeah, Gerrard would bring a lot more positivity. He'd probably play the youth players as well.
Yeah.
Angamoa needs minutes. You know, Gerrard was obviously given the opportunity as a youth player himself. So I think I'd probably go Gerrard. But if the club weren't to go Gerrard and we'd go with another option, I said when we lost those games to Forest and PSV,
Yeah.
I'd probably go Benitez, Rafa Benitez. I don't know. I don't think he's in a managerial job at the minute. But
Okay.
another one who knows the club probably won't play as attacking football as Gerrard would. But another one who would just steady the ship until the end of the season, and then we can reassess the situation there.
I think just getting someone else in would freshen it anyway. I mean, you've seen it a lot at United. You have light switch players. As soon as a new manager comes in, bang, they
Yeah,
start performing again. Just because it is someone fresh, it's a different voice, etc. I have seen Julian Nagelsmann. Obviously, he's in the Germany
yeah.
job, as you said. After the World Cup, could reassess
It
that.
could be
But
a good one. Yeah, 100%.
he is a decent manager. But he has to deal with like the big personalities, Salah, etc. So we'll have to see how that goes. But obviously, at the minute, Arne Slot is in. Fast forward now to May, so we've got Arne Slot. I think Premier League's gone realistically. What's the ideal
Unfortunately,
outcome? What's the ideal outcome for Liverpool come May? Is it just battle for that top four now, or can you see us getting maybe an FA Cup or something? Like, what
maybe
would
a
be your
Champions
ideal
League.
season? Yeah, maybe a
Maybe
Champions League. You never know.
you know you know what though, we have played better in the bigger games this season. Like in the Champions League,
Yeah,
if you ignore that PSV one, beat Real Madrid, beat
in,
Atletico Madrid,
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan, a big
Yeah,
performance away from home. Like it's probably obviously it is very unrealistic to say that Liverpool are going to win the Champions League. I'm not saying that. A successful end to Slot because I don't think he's probably able to turn this around now. I think they'll
no,
probably part ways in the summer. I think a
yeah,
successful end would be get us top four, give us a Champions League Cup run, maybe an FA Cup. Obviously, we play Barnsley in a couple of weeks, so that's a
fingers crossed.
favourable draw. But yeah, then you'd hope that you could get a bit of luck in the draw, get another poor team, and then before you know it, semi-finals or whatever, could win it. But yeah, I really don't know. I'm not confident, but I'm confident we'll get top four. But that's about it, I think, mate.
Yeah, I think the fan base just wants Champions League football. I don't want Europa. I definitely don't want
Oh
Conference
no,
League.
No,
Like,
no. I'd
oh
rather
my
not have
god,
anything conference.
you start playing like Sunday League club teams, don't you? In that, oh my word.
Some terrible ones.
Obviously, you were born in 2002. I was 2003, so similar,
Yeah,
well, same era really.
yeah, probably.
Who is your all-time favorite Liverpool player of all time?
Ooh, Can I go top three?
Yeah, we go top three.
I'll go top three. You know what? I'm not gonna put Gerrard in there, mainly because, like I said, I probably watched him from about 2010 onwards,
Yeah,
and obviously when you're a kid, you don't really fully understand football. I just saw Gerrard as this older player,
yeah.
he was more in a defensive, that holding role. So I probably wouldn't say Gerrard.
We were
My
too young
my
to appreciate Gerrard. I
yeah,
think we
yeah,
were way too
exactly.
young. Yeah,
My top three, I reckon Coutinho has to be in there, just from when I was a kid,
okay.
or
Yeah,
even in secondary school. The memories that Coutinho would give me, complete
yeah,
magician on the ball, the goals that
yeah,
he would score. So I'd say Coutinho's definitely in there. You'd probably apply the same to Suarez.
yeah. 100%.
And then I'd probably have to go a present player just because of the success. It's probably Salah. It has to be Salah. I think you can't have a
Yeah,
top three favourite Liverpool players without Salah in it. But then you're leaving out players like Firmino, Van Dijk. But to be fair, I don't think a centre back can be one of your favourite players. So I'm gonna go with the attackers, the ones that score the goals.
yeah, 100%. I mean, that's the thing with Liverpool. We've had so many good players, and it is hard just to pick one. So that's a pretty valid list, to be fair. I'd take
Yeah.
my hat off to you for that.
What would your top three be? Similar?
So my top, oh, I know my first one straight away. My all-time favorite Liverpool player,
Go on.
Jordan Henderson.
Seriously?
Jordan Henderson. Now I've rated
Really?
Henderson. I've always rated Henderson. I think the work he does off the ball as well. I think he's just.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. I didn't want us to sell Henderson when he left. Everyone was like, "Yeah, get rid of him." I was like, "Could do with keeping him, not to be a cheerleader,
Yeah.
but he is good in and around the team."
And
And
he's
look
still
what he's
showing
doing.
now at Brentford that he is.
Look
He's
what he's doing
still
at
a
Brentford.
quality player.
He would improve this Liverpool team right now massively.
I genuinely think he would.
Obviously, McAllister off it. He'd probably keep Jones out of the team. So if you watch him, bring Henderson back in the transfer window, please, I beg. Speaking of past and present players, one player from the past that doesn't play for Liverpool anymore, you
Yeah.
bring into this squad now to play.
That
Who would
has
it
played
be?
for Liverpool in the past.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that is a good one.
They can
I
be
guess Gerrard.
legends. Yeah.
Gerrard is probably the easy answer, but I'm not going to go. You know what? I think Mane. I'd go with
Oh,
Mane.
100, yes.
If you compare, I'm someone who actually I know a lot of the fan base doesn't like Cody Gakpo. I'm someone who doesn't mind him. I'm one of his
Mm,
probably biggest fans, to be fair, because I don't think he has a
yeah,
lot of them.
yeah,
But if you compare him to Mane, they are miles apart in terms of levels. I think he would just improve us so much. He'd probably give us a chance of still being in the title race. Mane would win games
yeah,
by himself. I think something that we're really missing right now, I've spoke about it a lot in recent weeks, is we don't have any. A lot of our players just want the ball to the feet, but we
yeah,
don't have no one really that's making those runs in behind. Mane was just electric all game, 90 minutes, making those runs, one on one with his fullback as well. You knew he was going to beat him. Could score off both feet, headers as well. He genuinely had everything. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he's probably another contender for one of my favourite Liverpool players. I didn't even mention him, but I'd probably bring Mane back.
I think Mane was so underappreciated at the time. Obviously, it was him and Salah, a little rivalry,
Yeah,
and people were saying, "Go Mane, fuck off, leave, whatever." Now
yeah,
Mane is gone. Looking at this Liverpool team, as you just touched on it then, we've got no runners, we've got no one with pace. The only person with a bit of pace in this team, I said it after the Leeds game, is Jeremy Frimpong.
Frimpong. Yeah,
So then when Slot dropped him for the Fulham game, I thought Frimpong played all right against Leeds. So I was like, oh, hang on a minute.
yeah,
So it's a weird one with Liverpool right now. I couldn't even tell you personally the strongest Liverpool 11. Obviously, Isaac, broken leg, forget about him. Ekatike, hamstring injury, I'm hearing. So hopefully that's nothing
yeah. But
too
hopefully he's fit
serious.
for Thursday. I think it's probably just a workload issue because he's been playing a lot of games recently, hasn't he?
Well, that's what I mean. He's never been used to being the main man, and he has come to Liverpool similar to we brought him in with Isaac, and obviously the expectation and the hype was all on Isaac, and Ekatike kind of went under the radar. I was a big advocate that I didn't want Ekatike. The minute we signed him, I've done
Really?
videos to prove it. I've done videos to prove it. I was like, oh, I don't want Ekatike. I don't want
What was the reason?
just because you've seen him at other clubs. Obviously, didn't work out at PSG, and obviously Liverpool come off the back of winning the league. I thought we need players that are ready to go now.
No,
Obviously,
yeah,
looking back, it's worked out brilliantly. The other players that
yeah,
was out there, Gyökeres, Sesko, come to the league, done crap. Ekatike has been much better than those two. I don't even care what people say.
yeah. No,
Gyökeres
100%.
is crap, and
He is awful. You know what? I didn't know he was
Benjamin
that bad.
Sesko.
We're
Say
not.
him.
I don't want to touch on it too much because they'll probably score against us on Thursday. But Gyökeres, he has been so bad this season.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
He turns like a truck, and he offers nothing on the ball. I don't know how people get paid like millions of pounds or whatever Arsenal's recruitment team is on, and
Yeah,
you've looked at Victor Gyökeres and gone, yeah, this guy's going to fit in the Premier League. You know what I mean?
he's. It's frustrating watching him because there's a good player there, but as you
He can
said,
score goals, but apart from that, I don't know what he can do.
so obviously one player that has been getting a good run in the team now, someone that is kind of underappreciated at times, Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on Curtis Jones? Do you think he deserves a spot in this Liverpool team? Do you think he starts in our best team? Or do you think Curtis Jones, squad player, bring him on? Or do you think maybe even move him on in the summer? What are your thoughts on Curtis Jones?
You know what? I really like Curtis Jones. Even last
Yeah.
season, even when he wasn't starting at the start of this season, I always was saying on Twitter, on my TikToks as well, Curtis Jones needs to start. I thought when he was coming on at the start of the season, he was really adding so much energy into our play. You know, we were getting those last minute winners, late wins, and a lot of them were from the substitutions that Slot made. Jones coming on for McAllister, especially with how poor McAllister's been this season. That's probably
Yeah. Yeah.
another topic to talk about, but I think Jones definitely makes it into our best starting 11. I think he's been one of our better players this season. I think he probably goes Soboslai, Ekatike. I think he's definitely in the top five. He could sneak
Yeah.
into the top three of our best players this season. I think he's added a lot of control into the
Yeah.
back line. You know, when he drops in and helps Kirkes out.
Yeah.
Kirkes in build up at the start of the season, he looks extremely uncomfortable on the ball. I was going to say comfortable, and that is not the case. I don't know if you saw, but did you see Carragher mention about Kirkes is the Darwin Nunes of left backs
Oh, and
on
Nunes at
Sky?
left back. Yeah, I did see
That
that. What
is,
the fuck?
I thought it was a bit of a disgraceful comment. To be fair, I don't think you
Yeah.
should be saying shit like that on live TV. It's like slandering your own
Left
club's
back.
players.
Yeah.
But there is an element of truth to it, kind of, to be fair, because he's so erratic with his play. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's been good to have Jones come in, help him out, add a bit of calmness on the ball in the back. I think that's definitely helped us. But yeah, no, I think he was definitely, I viewed him as a squad player at the start of the season. I don't think he was in our best 11 at the start of the season. I thought
No.
McAllister was going to
No.
be back at his
Yeah.
top level. McAllister was probably our best midfielder last season. I thought he was really good, but now
Yeah.
he's just completely physically dropped off. I don't know what's happened to him. So Jones definitely makes it into our best 11 now. Whether he still will next season, I think he has a good chance, to be honest. I don't think at the
Yeah.
start of this season I thought maybe we'll move him on at the end of the season because
Yeah.
he's not going, you know, I don't know how old is he now, like 25, 26 or something like that. He's not a
He's
young player anymore.
25, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got to, surely you're going to want to, I know he supports Liverpool and he says that he wants to stay for the rest of his career, but, you know,
Yeah.
as a footballer, you don't want to be sitting on the bench every game or just being a squad player. You probably want more than that. So I thought, at the start of the summer, I thought maybe we'll let him go next summer, bring in a midfielder like Wharton or even
Yeah.
Anderson now. He's had a
Yeah.
really good season. But no, I think I think we'll definitely keep Jones. Whether he starts is a different story. Why? What do you think he's going to be starting
No,
next
no,
season?
yeah.
Or
I love Curtis Jones. I do. Obviously, it's a very mixed opinion around Jones. Obviously, some people say he holds on to the ball for too long, which he does do. Don't get
yeah,
me wrong. But I personally think when I watch Jones, I just think he needs a little bit more coaching and he can go to that next level. Like, I really do
yeah,
rate Jones the way he is on the ball, off the ball. There's a lot of running as well, a lot of the dirty work that some of the
yeah.
players
I think
don't
only him
do.
and Soboslai can really intensely run in this team. I think,
Exactly.
with the problem that we're having right now, you know, like I said, off the ball,
Yeah.
we look so poor. Them two need to be starting every game.
And the only issue is we're sitting with Harvey Elliott. If you loan someone out or you sell them and they don't excel, it's going to be very, very hard to get back into the squad. So it's like Harvey Elliott. He's been loaned out. Villa haven't played him.
Yeah,
Elliott doesn't walk into his Liverpool team now. So he's now got to, potentially go down to like I don't know, Crystal Palace, maybe just someone of a lower
yeah,
caliber that could actually benefit from that. Same with Curtis Jones. If we do loan him abroad or, sell him and it doesn't work out, you're at one of the biggest clubs. If it doesn't work out, it's very hard to make that jump back up to the
yeah,
top. So
exactly.
I'm a
No,
big
I
advocate to
agree.
keep him. Although in the summer, I really do think we need to address a big situation that we need a DM. Start the year with Grafenberg. I thought, we might be okay. He's just not a DM. He's much better going forward. I think we need someone like a Fabinho that we used to have sit
Yeah,
there
like a
with
destroyer.
just to protect the back four because we really are lacking that. You said earlier, it's so easy to get at Liverpool. Obviously, don't know what's happening with Canate. Not really asked if he can go, to be honest. So, and
He's
obviously,
been poor.
Van Dijk's not getting any younger either. So, I think we do need to really address a DM or a centre back. Obviously, I'd love it to go sign Mark Gahey. So,
Yeah,
fingers crossed, one of them happens, either a DM or a centre back. So, like I said, guys, I will leave all of Liam's links down below. So, have you had a standout moment since you've started doing content creation? like a favorite moment or a time,
Ooh,
like anything like that?
a standout time. I thought a good achievement was, I don't know if you know, but I also post videos for Anything Liverpool, the like aggregator
Yeah,
Liverpool news account basically. So
yeah,
when the owner of that messaged me and asked me to do a bit of work for them, that was a good achievement of feeling, all right, what I'm doing here is actually good stuff. You know what I
you're
mean?
getting
Someone
recognised.
clearly,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, someone clearly thinks and likes the content that I'm making. So that was definitely a good achievement. Apart from that, I don't know. I don't think so. Hitting 20,000 followers, that was good. I'm nearly on 23,000 followers now. I'm on 22.9 thousand, so that'll be good.
Oh wow, yeah.
Um, but yeah, apart from that, no real milestones yet. But hopefully in the future.
Have you got any goals for 2026, or are you just taking each month as it comes?
I was saying this yesterday as well to Ben. I think I'm just gonna. I think the only goal for 2026 that I've set is, like I said, just to post. Make sure that I post every day. Consistency is what's ultimately gonna get you the followers, get you the
Yeah,
recognition and
yeah,
the views and things like that. If if you're posting twice a week and then you don't post one week, ultimately I don't think you're going to get much
no.
out of it. So my only goal for this year is just to post every day, see where it takes me. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'm in a lot better position than I am now, and then that'll be classed as progress.
100%, man. So hopefully you will be there this time next year. You'll be even better. So as I said, guys, all of Liam's links will be down below. Go and drop him a follow. Top bloke. Before we go, Liam, one bit of advice for aspiring creators out there wanting to do the things that you
Ooh.
do, we do, etc. One little bit of advice that you'd give them wanting to start.
I'd just say do it. I was in the
Yeah,
position as well. Like I said, when I had that 10,000 followers, and I didn't really know what to do with it then. You probably have some doubts in your head thinking, oh, nobody will want to watch me. But I promise you,
yeah,
if you speak about something, this is my advice. If you speak about something that you are passionate about,
yeah,
that will translate through the screen, and people will want to watch that, no matter what it is, even if it's not, football content. If you
yeah,
enjoy cooking, if you enjoy
yeah.
cooking and you think, I'm gonna make a cooking TikTok, if you're passionate about it, I think that will really translate to an audience and people will want to watch it. So that's what I'd say.
100%. I mean, I was speaking to Naj. He said similar thing. He said just do it
Yeah,
and don't care what people think. If you're
that's
doing,
another good one.
obviously you're gonna get hate on TikTok. It's a pretty awful app for hate. But
Yeah, it
just
is. A
think
lot of it is just kids, so like they're pretty
that's
ruthless to be
what that's
fair.
what I mean. So if and as well, if you're getting hate, just think you're doing better than them because they've had to leave. They've obviously seen you're doing something and they've had to
Yeah,
call you a
I think
dick
it
or
means that you do.
whatever.
Yeah, you're definitely doing something correctly. If people are hating on you.
100%. So, guys, that wraps up the podcast. Been an absolute pleasure, Liam. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.